In today's video, I'm going to show you the 5 new updates in SmartArt. And I hated SmartArt before, but it's starting to win me over because there's some cool things that you can do, especially if you're working in a corporate template. Let's start with number 1, and that is creating stunning timelines. So for the first one, we're going to look at timelines. I'm using my template here because I think it's really important that you learn how to work with that template, because that allows us for layouts to shift and just be way more flexible in our designs. So if we go to the standard content placeholder, there's this SmartArt that you can put in, or you can go to Insert, SmartArt, and then get this pop-up which opens up. Now, you can see if you scroll down, there's different options and the timeline has been added, and this now contains some pretty good timelines. So let's have a look at the bullet timeline and add that to our slide. You can see instantly it feels on brand. This is the brand, the blue, the look and feel that I have and I want to have. So we can add our event. So I'm just going to type in lorem ipsum and then paste that into the different parts where I want to add. So you see how convenient it is to add your content here. Same with the description. I'm going to press equal lorem 1,2 and close brackets, and then I get some text. Now this might be a little too much, so I'm going to make it a bit more realistic, just like this. And let me copy that towards the others as well. So you can just override your content and get the content that you need. Now, on first glance, this already looks pretty good or pretty decent. It's not that crazy design. It fits in most templates. Now, where does the real time saver come if you want to add something in between? So let's say I want to add a new point in here in between those. I don't have to drag anything manually. But what I can do is I can just select one of those and either add a plus to the right, add something in between, or let's Ctrl Z, do it like this and add another one here. Same goes at the bottom. I can add things in between if I want. So add your new part, and then same here with the text. I'm going to add that, and let's say 2026 goes in here and we add our content. So you see how flexible this becomes and how easily you can start to change and add those. Same thing if you want to delete those points, that is also perfectly possible, and the entire timeline stays fixed and in place. And that is what makes it so powerful. Now where the real power lies is that you can change the layouts. So let's say I want to go for a dark layout, and this entirely changes. So I can add my subtitle here and create stunning timelines. You see how flexible PowerPoint is becoming. If I learn how to do these things, I can change it to white with a bigger image. That is no problem. I can change it to no image and then full timeline. So this is where that power lies of using slide layouts and using your template in the right way. By the way, I'll link it in the description below if you want to access my templates. I also have a bundle deal available that gives you access to all of my templates in PowerPoint. It's pretty much a no-brainer if you're working in a professional setting, so I'll link it in the description below. Now let's have a look at the second part, which is going to be the numbered lists, and also these have had a really good update recently. So when we're talking about these bulleted lists, same thing here. We can go to SmartArt, that opens up the pop-up, and this one either is in a list, or if you scroll down to the timeline, you might have seen it, that there's this numbered dots vertical, which I like quite a lot. You see this instantly adds numbers to the slide. Same thing here. If you don't want any of the points, you can just delete them or add your content, lorem ipsum dolor, copy and paste them in on the slide. If you want to have, you can always delete one if you want, or you can add one more. That doesn't really matter. So it's super flexible to use. Let's go for 4 in total. And now I'm going to add that same line. So I'm going to add some dummy text so you can see how easily it is. If you add more, it will automatically adjust. So that is pretty convenient. Same thing, I can just add my content here, boom, close the SmartArt, and there I have it. So this is something, if you want to, a lot of people used to do it with manual circles and connecting those dots, that isn't very user-friendly. If you go to SmartArt, you can always give it a different design, SmartArt design, and choose for any of the different styles if you want to go for maybe a bit more of a 3D. I'm not the biggest fan of those. I hope in the future that they will start to add more customizations to it, which I expect they will. But for now, these are pretty good, and there's some minimal changes. You can also make it in a minimal color. So that is something which I think everyone will find some sort of style that fits his or her brand. And that is what I think is super important. Same thing here. If we want to go to home, layout, and we want some more room or put it on a different background, you see how easily everything starts to change. Same thing, you don't want this anymore. Boom, it's done, automatically updates. Want to add anything in between? Just add an extra point, add your extra event here, and then we just start typing our content, and it's done. Want to change the order? Just drag it like this, and it's done. That is what makes it so powerful, that you can just use these navigations that have been put in place and just look at that number switch in real time. Hey, real quick, if you want to improve your presentation skills, and I mean all the way from the messaging to the slides to the delivery, I have an entire program that teaches you all of these things. I'll link in the description below. The template that I'm using here is also included for free, so it's a chance of a lifetime to join that program and start improving your presentations today. Let's get back to the tutorial. Now, of course, besides those numbered lists, we can also add our team members, and also these have gotten a really good upgrade recently. So for the team members, what we can do, let's go to SmartArt, and you'll see that there's this Meet the Team section where we can add some charts, cards with images. So if I do this and I select it, you can see I can add my name, John Doe, then here I can add a second name, Jane Doe, and maybe some role or maybe some dollar. Let me just put some dummy text in, and here I say Patrick Smith, and this one I don't need, so boom, it automatically adjusts. Same thing here, we can either go for stock images, we can upload our own images from the device. So if I go to icons, for example, and then go to images and then say portrait, and I choose this picture here, it will automatically fill into that spot. So that is what we want, and that makes it pretty convenient to add images to the slide. So let's take a second person and let's do that one more time. And let's add a picture of Patrick there. There we go. So this is how we can do it. Same thing here. If we want to change the order, that is how we can adjust it. If we want to add something in between or add more, it will nicely and automatically adjust. So let's say we go for 3 and we want to change the layout to something darker so the image actually stands out a bit more. That is how you can do it. Do you want to change this to SmartArt design and maybe a different format for the pictures, for the images? This is how that would work. Now, of course, you want to choose something that fits the images and that fits your brand a little bit. This makes it super easy for you to add your colleagues to this slide, to add your team members in a flexible way without having to manually adjust all of these things. Now let's move to the next one, which is going to be cards, and text cards are really a game changer. So what we can do is we go to the SmartArt again, and then at the bottom we see text cards, and here we get that numbered list. So if we add it, we can see there's one title, lorem ipsum, and let me just put that to there as well. Same thing, add some content and just copy that to the others. So this is how fast you can create those slides. Same thing here, want to add one more? Well, it will automatically adjust that. You can just click one extra, 2, and it nicely starts to adapt. So that is what makes it so powerful. If you want to have lots of content, it can do that in a pretty flexible way. So you don't have to manually adjust, manually drag all of these things. Same thing, change the layout to light mode. That works. Go for it on full screen. That also works. And this is how we create that flexibility in our work. Want to change the order, and it automatically adjusts the order for you. Now also for this one, there's some alternatives that you can use if you want to use some icons, if you don't want the numbered list, if you want to go for some variations. Those are things that you can easily do and also create those really cool card effects. Now what I don't like yet is that you can't really customize them as for now. I hope they will create some more customization options for those cards, but those lists, I think they are pretty good as they are right now. So those I definitely recommend you have a look at and use. So hopefully they will add some more customization options, but for now these text options, they are pretty solid, I think. And as the last one, I want to show you what you can do with images, because we use so many images and pictures in our presentation, and also these can be rather flexible if you like. So for that, we're going to have a look at the SmartArts and then scroll all the way down until we see that picture section. Here we have some options, but I'm going to start with that simple caption list and add it to the slide. Same thing here, we can go to icons, we can go to image and select one of the images here, or you can just add your own images to the page as well. I'll just quickly do that for the ones that we need. Now I'll quickly add some text below it. Now, what I'd love to see is that there's a bit more customization options here. So we can play around with that spacing, but for now this is already pretty decent. If we want to add anything else, we can just simply click, we can add our content to the page and choose whichever image that you like, add it, and it's done and it's updated. Same thing is if you want to change it to, for example, a different layout, it's perfectly possible and it will automatically adjust and create some new room on the slide. So that is something which is pretty useful. Again, I would love to see some more customization features, but I think this is the direction that they're heading. This is the plan that they have that they want to expand on, and I think we have to be prepared for more updates coming soon. Just see how fast you can create some really cool slides and some well-structured presentations basically. So overall, I'm very happy with this SmartArt and where it is heading. I think there's a few more tweaks that could be arranged, some customization options, but these already save you quite a lot of time. So definitely let me know which ones you like to use, what your favorite one, and I hope to see you in the next video.